go-to model review for you.
Alright, so the box itself is just under 17 by 17 inches and just over 5 1/4 inches tall. Everybody take a deep breath. All 3 sheets of window inserts, clear, black, and translucent white. Another sheet of completely clear, looks like some saucer windows, the bridge, the sensor, and in translucent and black. The engineering hall, jeez, should take a look at that. Another sheet of clear, and in this case, it's the spinning domes for the nacelles. And it looks like all of the nacelles and maybe a little piece of window right there too. Deflector dish molded in copper. No way around it. The saucer itself. It's a sealed bag, otherwise I'd slip it out. We'll get a measurement on that. But it's very clear that we got grid lines. Top, bottom, and along the sides. They feel very shallow. We'll take a closer look at them. Big version of the standard round 2 dome. With a nice big metal rod that is a tube, so you can run the wires down it. A bag of pylons, neck, and it looks like the Hangar Bay. Oh, and there's a little baby shuttlecraft. BC decks, that outer deflector ring. Looks like some more nacelles. Yep, more nacelles. Inboard, end caps, and the lighting section, along with the little side panels. Nacelles themselves. Nice. Big old assembly guide. A sheet of what should be standard decals for the ship. And it looks like some standard round 2 marketing paperwork. Whew. Definitely a lot of parts here. Definitely a full box. We'll take a look at the instructions and the decals first, and then go probably bag by bag. I don't know if I'll be able to line everything up here on one piece, or on one table here. So give me a second and we'll take a look at what's next. Alright, so the instruction sheet is about 22 by 17 inches. Folds out into 6 portions. Over here on the instructions it says that the paint calls are on the box itself, or at least suggestions for what to use to get really close colors. It all depends on the look you want to go for. If you want it to look like it was on screen, it's going to be one color. If you want it to look like it does in person, it's going to be another. The instructions themselves seem to be pretty straightforward. Nothing too difficult, and that definitely suggests why it's a skill level 2 kit here. The hangar bay gets its own little section. Secondary hull definitely looks to be the more complicated of all the parts. Trying to squeeze all those pieces in together is probably definitely going to be a task. Well, it doesn't look too difficult. Maybe this one here will be the most complicated. A bit of a truncated nacelle there. Little shuttlecraft. So they definitely want you to do all this in sub-assemblies, which certainly makes the most sense. I imagine you'll be finishing the whole thing prior to joining the entire model together. They even give an idea for a jig here for something you can use to let it completely set. That's pretty much it. 14 steps. Pretty sure there's over 166 parts just to make it all complete. Let's take a look at the decals here. So the decal sheet itself is about 11.5 by just over 8 inches. You got the hangar bay up in the corner there. Looks like 2 or 3 different shuttles. And just about everything else. Those are the bridge windows in the middle. We'll take a closer look at them, and the main view screen, we'll definitely take a close look at that. One concern is that over here on the hangar bay, that's definitely a yellow circle in the middle. Over here though, this guy is definitely an ellipsoid. I don't know if that's deliberate or an accident. The other thing I noticed when I was pulling these out, if I can catch the light, there we go. See, there's all that specular flecking going on. I'm imagining that that's just because this is a pre-production sample of the decals. They certainly don't look like they've been beaten at all, but at the same time, I don't know that they're pristine. Maybe the decal setter went on a little low. Maybe they got flipped upside down and rubbed against the table surface or something. But that specular flecking is definitely all over every single one of them. The main viewer suggested of the AMT bridge, where you get the Fusarius dude, a Klingon, and looks like a Romulan bird of prey. Up here we've got the hangar bay. Over here you start getting the shuttle decals, the front and sides along with the engines. One of them should be Galileo, of course. Another could be Columbus or Copernicus. All of these numbers are really nice and clear and well done. Can't quite read what those are saying. And over here, in addition to the main view screen, you also get all the viewing windows for the rest of the bridge. Kinda sweet. And finally, eyebrows. Just what all the other kits are missing. It's nice you get this big gray lump for under the nacelle fronts. Yeah, so everything here is really nice and tightly registered. No issues in that regard. Colors are nice and pure. And the silk screening is pretty much right on where it should be. The one nice big sheet of standard decals. Did I notice decal placement in the instructions? No, that's probably on the outside of the box tray. No problems with that. I'm sure everybody pretty much has a good idea where they all go. So, let's take a look at some plastic, huh?